Before we begin, please imagine the bell notification is on and you're subscribed to Huna Stories. They thought they'd won the moment the new lock clicked shut behind me. "You're finally out, loser," my sister Leia crowed from the porch, twirling a glass of the Cabernet I'd cellared for special occasions. "Grandpa must have pitied your sad barista life, figured you'd end up homeless otherwise." I stood frozen in the driveway, one duffel bag slung over my shoulder, watching Dad, now Richard in my head, tap the final digit into the keypad like he was erasing me from existence. No eye contact, just a muttered, "Pick up the rest next weekend. We're redecorating." Leia's laugh sliced the air, reeked of failure in there anyway. Time for a glow-up. They expected hysterics, tears, a scene for the neighbors. Instead, I reached into my jacket and pulled out a slim folder. "Before I go," I said quietly, "sign this real quick." Leia snorted. "Pass. Get lost." "Elise, it's not optional." I kept my tone even. "Homeowners Association requires updated occupancy forms whenever residents change. This rider just verifies any high-value personal items like your streaming setup are insured against power spikes or water damage. Those ring lights and mics cost a fortune, right? One blackout and poof, thousands gone." Her smirk faltered. She glanced at the hard cases lined up by the garage, her entire influencer empire packed in foam. The thought of replacement value hit harder than family loyalty ever had. "Hand it over," she snapped, snatching the pen. Richard hesitated. "Maybe we should—" "Dad, it's boilerplate." She cut him off, scrolling her name with theatrical flair. She never skimmed the paragraph above the line. If she had, she'd have noticed the key sentence in crisp black type. Asterisk, "The signatory affirms guest status only, no tenancy interest. Permission revocable at owner's sole discretion without notice." She just waived every squatter protection in the book. I tucked the folder away. "Enjoy settling in." My old hatchback coughed to life. As I pulled away, Leia yelled, "Don't come crawling back." I didn't need to look in the rear view. Victory was already riding shotgun. That night, in a roadside motel that smelled faintly of bleach and regret, I opened my laptop. The smart home app reconnected instantly via the cellular failover I'd installed after the big storm 2 winters back. They changed the Wi-Fi, sure, but not the backbone. Live feed. Leia posing in my restored kitchen, already planning to rip out the original cabinets for clean lines. A text pinged. Photo of my clothes in trash bags on the curb. "Your junk's garbage now. Grab it before pickup or buy." Another followed. "We're flipping this dump once the market's hot. Callie, here we come." Screenshot. Cloud backup. Time-stamped proof of intent to alienate trust property. The heat wave alert glowed red. 101 degrees Fahrenheit tomorrow. I opened the controls. Thermostat vacation override, 95 degrees set point. Water main remote shutoff. Main breaker disconnected. The feed went dark. 4 minutes later, the calls started. I let them ring until Leia's voice cracked through on the 5th. "Elise, power's gone. Water cut mid-shower. My hair's full of product. What did you do?" "Utilities are in my name," I said calmly. "I moved out, remember? Can't keep paying for a place I don't live in. Your guests?" "Guests handle their own comforts." Richard bellowed something about lawyers. I hung up. Next morning, I met Grandpa at his favorite coffee spot. I laid out the signed guest acknowledgement and the damning texts. He read silently, then pulled the trust folder from his briefcase. "Bad actor provision," he said, initialing the update. "Attempt to sell or substantially alter trust assets without approval equals immediate forfeiture of beneficiary status." No police, just a discreet security firm. We rolled up in 2 dark sedans. Inside the house was an oven. Leia's mascara streaked from the heat and the sudden reality. Richard's bluster died when Grandpa showed the documents and mentioned the margin call already placed on his brokerage account. They were escorted out with whatever fit in their arms. Leia sobbed for a loan. I dropped a $1 bill at her feet, the same amount she'd once tipped me for fetching her coffee. Back inside, I cranked the AC to 68 degrees. The biometric locks reset to my print only. I poured a cold drink, deleted every blocked contact, and exhaled. Family isn't blood, it's respect, and respect that has a price. Sometimes you pay it in silence until the bill comes due.